Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful is setting the stage for another magical Lope wedding on the CBS soap. But Hope Logan and Liam Spencer's Scott Clifton idos could be derailed by his old wishy-washy behavior. Should Hope be worried about Liam's other ex-wife? The holidays are right around the corner on Bold and Beautiful, and so is the highly anticipated wedding of Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Liam Spencer. The couple's daughter Beth hasn't set a date yet, but planning for the big day is already underway, and she has made a guest list already. Nobody wants to be someone's second choice, and general consensus on the internet is that is exactly what Hope Logan is to Scott Clifton. Even though Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Maxins Wood, is married and off the market, that didn't stop Liam from trying to get back together with her on more than one occasion. But she turned him down. Some fans argue that Lope is only together again because Steffy wouldn't leave her husband Dr. John Finnegan, Tanner Novlan. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that before Liam was diagnosed with cancer, he had expressed interest in Hope again. But once Liam found out that he was dying, he gravitated right back to his married ex Steffy. In fact, Steffy is the one who took dying Liam under her wing and spent almost every day in his hospital room when he thought he was dying. Hope didn't start spending a lot of time with Liam until Steffy Forrester left town and he needed someone else to coddle him and hold his hand. Right now, Hope and Steffy are in the midst of a truce. But could all that change when Lope's wedding date gets closer? Soap spoilers hint Hope could start to grow uneasy about how close Steffy and Liam still are. They definitely bonded at LOT while Liam had a fake tumor. Could the former rivals start butting heads again over their mutual ex? Should Hope be worried about how close Liam and Steffy are right nowadays? The glamorous skyline of Los Angeles glistens against the late afternoon sun. Tensions at Forrester Creations reach a boiling point. Hope Logan, radiant as ever but with an edge of unease, strides through the bustling design floor, her mind swirling with doubts she can no longer ignore. Ever since Liam's return to town, subtle shifts in his behavior have made her question the very foundation of their relationship. Hope, who has always prided herself on her intuition, senses something in Liam. A hesitancy, a lingering attachment, a secret heart still tethered to another woman, Steffy. The day begins innocuously with Hope meeting with Zoe at the design studio to review sketches for the upcoming Hope for the Future campaign. But even amidst the usual chatter about fabrics and silhouettes, Hope's mind is elsewhere. She recalls the fleeting moments when Liam's gaze would drift, almost involuntarily, towards Steffy, and the soft, almost imperceptible way he spoke about their past. Hope cannot ignore the suspicion that has been gnawing at her. Does Liam still love Steffy? Her thoughts are interrupted by the arrival of Liam himself, who carries his usual confident smile, but today it falters under the intensity of Hope's scrutinizing eyes. As he approaches, Hope attempts casual conversation, discussing the campaign and upcoming client presentations, but Liam's distracted demeanor betrays his inner turmoil. "Liam, are you okay?" Hope asks gently, her voice tinged with worry. "You've been distant lately." Liam shifts uncomfortably, scratching the back of his neck. "I'm fine, Hope. Just thinking about work, I guess." But Hope is not convinced. She knows Liam better than anyone, and she senses that there is more beneath the surface. Meanwhile, Steffy, unaware of Hope's suspicions, is dealing with her own complicated emotions. The last encounter with Liam had left her heart racing, a mix of lingering affection and cautious regret. Though she had vowed to focus on her own life and ambitions, the magnetic pull between her and Liam remains undeniable. Steffy knows that any misstep, any word or glance, could ignite a spark that might change everything again. Back at the Forrester mansion, Hope's sister Bridget notices the subtle tension. "Hope, you've been walking around like a storm cloud," Bridget remarks. "What's going on?" Hope hesitates but finally confesses, I just don't know if Liam's over Steffy. Every time he talks about the past, it's like he's somewhere else." Bridget sighs, understanding the precarious nature of love in their family. You know, sometimes the heart holds on to what it wants, even when the mind moves on. But you deserve clarity, Hope. You need to know where Liam truly stands. Determined to uncover the truth, Hope makes a bold decision. She decides to confront Liam, not with accusations, but with honesty, hoping that their conversation will shed light on his true feelings. That evening, she arranges to meet him at the beach, a place that has always been a sanctuary for them. The waves crash softly against the shore, a rhythmic backdrop to the emotional storm brewing between them. Hope looks into Liam's eyes, searching for a flicker of truth. Liam, she begins, her voice steady despite the tension. I need to ask you something. I need to know, do you still love Steffy? Liam hesitates, a shadow crossing his features. He had hoped this moment would never come, but the honesty in Hope's eyes leaves him no choice. Hope, it's complicated, he admits. Steffy and I, we have history, deep history. But you're my present, and you're my future. I love you. Hope feels a rush of relief mixed with uncertainty. While Liam's words are reassuring, her intuition warns her that matters of the heart are never simple. Liam, I want to believe you, she says softly, but I need to see it. I need to know that your heart is really here with me. As they stand together, the emotional intensity of the moment is interrupted by a sudden text on Liam's phone. The message is from Steffy. We need to talk. Hope notices his reaction, a flicker of tension and hesitation that her keen instincts immediately pick up. After a pause, Liam explains, it's just work-related. She's asking about a project, that's all. Hope nods, but the knot of doubt remains. She knows the power of history, the pull of unresolved emotions, and she fears the invisible thread between Liam and Steffy could unravel everything she has fought for. Meanwhile, Steffy has her own plans. She's determined to maintain her independence, but a part of her cannot ignore the lingering attraction to Liam. She contemplates whether it's worth pursuing, or if she should step back and allow Hope and Liam their chance at happiness. The internal conflict leaves her restless, wandering the halls of Forrester Creations late into the night, reviewing sketches and designs as a distraction from her racing heart. Back in Hope's world, her suspicions grow as she notices Liam receiving multiple calls from Steffy over the next few days. Despite his reassurances, Hope cannot shake the feeling that there's more to their story than meets the eye. She confides in Donna, seeking guidance from someone who has always been a wise and steady presence in her life. Donna, I don't want to be paranoid, Hope admits, but I can't ignore my instincts. Liam, he seems pulled in two directions. Donna listens carefully, her eyes sympathetic. Hope, love is never simple, especially when the past isn't fully resolved. But if you truly want to protect your heart, you need clarity. Don't let doubt fester. Confront it. Face it head on. Taking Donna's advice to heart, Hope decides to observe Liam closely, not to spy, but to understand his emotions and actions. She begins noticing small details. The way he smiles at Steffy's texts, the way he hesitates before responding, and the subtle shifts in his demeanor when Steffy is mentioned. Then, a pivotal moment arrives at a Forrester gala celebrating the launch of a new sustainable fashion line. The room is filled with glittering lights, designers, and socialites, but the tension between Hope, Liam, and Steffy is palpable. Liam is caught in a delicate dance, trying to balance his affection for Hope with the unavoidable chemistry that lingers between him and Steffy. During the gala, Hope witnesses a fleeting exchange between Liam and Steffy, a shared smile, an unspoken understanding, and her heart sinks. She feels the sting of jealousy, but also a determination to confront reality. She corners Liam in a quiet hallway, away from the glittering crowd. Liam, I saw that, she says quietly, her voice a mix of pain and resolve. What does that mean? Liam takes a deep breath, realizing that avoidance is no longer an option. Hope, Steffy and I, we have a connection. But it's complicated. You are my heart now. You are the one I want to build a future with. Hope studies him, searching for truth in his eyes. The sincerity is there, but she knows that love is not just about words. It's about actions, consistency, and unwavering commitment. She decides that she will not let doubt control her, but she will also not ignore the signs that her heart and her instincts tell her to watch closely. Meanwhile, Steffi watches from a distance, recognizing that the tension between Liam and Hope is reaching a breaking point. She understands that her own feelings, while complicated, must be carefully navigated. Steffi wonders if stepping back completely would free both Liam and Hope, or if fate has other plans in store. The coming days at Forrester Creations promise more drama, heartbreak, and revelation. Hope, determined to protect her relationship, continues to observe, question, and confront. Liam, torn between past and present, must prove through his actions that his love for Hope is true and steadfast. And Steffi, the ever-complicated force in this love triangle, may yet surprise everyone with the choices she makes. Choices that could either mend broken hearts or ignite new flames of passion and conflict. As the sun sets over Los Angeles, the stage is set for a week of explosive emotions, whispered secrets, and shocking confessions. Hope's suspicions, while painful, may ultimately guide her toward the clarity she desperately seeks. Liam's heart, though complicated by history, will be tested in ways he never anticipated. And Steffi, the ever-resilient, ever-alluring figure in this love triangle, holds the key to the next dramatic twist. One thing is certain, in the world of the bold and the beautiful, love is never simple, and hearts, once intertwined, may never be untangled. Will Hope uncover the full truth about Liam's feelings for Steffi? Can Liam demonstrate that his love for Hope is unwavering? And what will Steffi do when faced with the undeniable tension between past love and present reality? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our BOLD and BUTI Fuel UPDATE YouTube channel for more update news.